Hey friends and nail fam, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are live swatching Orly's Breathable Divine Alchemy collection, and it's supposed to be for the fall holiday seasons. So right now these polishes are available on the Orly website, or you can wait a little bit longer and pick them up from Beyond Polish. And now, if you enjoy live swatches, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the algorithm thingies, and we'll jump right into the swatching. Our first polish is Siren Me Crazy. This one is described as a clear to white shade with warm neutral undertones, buildable coverage, and a duochrome shimmer within a warm color traveling shimmer topper. So I kind of actually loved this polish, but that's because I did see a lot of the pinky orange shimmer and yellow. So those are colors that I automatically usually love together. So no matter what, I felt like this one was going to be friendly with my skin tone and something that I would immediately want to rewear. I did swatch it over my barest of bare nails because this is a one-step system, meaning I don't need a base coat or a top coat, and personally, I feel like it turned out really well. So next up is Don't You Know? This one is a dusty rose cream, and the shade is a nude pink with warm neutral undertones, full coverage cream finish. So I did this one in two coats, and honestly, I preferred it in one. I felt like the application was good enough that if I tried it again, I should be able to get it in one coat. The reason for that is that when I hit the two coat mark, I get this weird gray shadow around my cuticles, and because my skin and my cuticles are not gray, my nails are not gray. I don't quite understand what triggers that, but it's not a look that I like. So the polish itself is pretty awesome. So I would definitely go ahead and wear this again, but as a neutral light pink and in one coat to avoid the shadow. So definitely kind of like the way it dried down. It didn't dry down darker or anything. So very pleased with that one. Now, here's the part where I literally started crashing out and having almost a nervous breakdown over my swatches. This one is Aphrodite, and this is inspired by the goddess of love. It's a coral cream, and it's a warm undertone, full coverage cream polish. My camera and I had a slight disagreement about this because I feel it's more muted in person. My camera feels it is more vibrant. So we tried to have a conversation back and forth about the subtleties of that. And my camera said, Wakarimasen, no comprendo, I don't understand. So we are left with me just telling you that it is definitely a coral cream, leans more orange, and is muted. And we continued the drama, and I kind of hate that because I loved this polish so much. This one is Artemis, and this is a brick red cream, which means it's brown and red, warm undertones, full coverage, and a cream polish. And I love living for colors like this. They are so beautiful to me, and I feel like they really play well with my complexion. But this one was, again, not completely color correct in the camera. It's more brown and again more muted for the season. So I was going through some of the most anxiety I've ever experienced with a collection, because usually there may be one color that's a little bit off and I can color correct it and make it better, but I just couldn't. So you have to take my word for it. This one is definitely not this red in person. And we have one more, but this one is slightly easier to deal with. This one is Ready or Not, and it's a deep dark red cream, but it's a cool neutral base, and it has buildable coverage because it is of that jelly formula. Now, jelly formulas and I have a love-hate relationship. If I can go ahead and apply it perfectly, smoothly, evenly in one coat, I'm all for it. But I have rarely ran into any jellies that I can apply evenly in that first coat. So it's not a problem. It's not a deal breaker. I still love the color. I still think it's beautiful. It is still applied really well. But I will say that it's a lot brighter on the still photo than it is in the motion video portion. I felt like that was a lot closer to the color. Again, I am using bright lights so that details can be seen, but it's not that bright. It's a little bit darker, and I'm at least happy that I can kind of talk to everyone and let you know that that's the case, because the most important thing these days is making informed decisions when you make your purchases, because a curated collection is what we're all after. And last but not least is Goddess Some Bronze. This one is a chocolate holographic shimmer, and it's in the brown mauve area of shades with a cool neutral undertone, full coverage, and you get a little bit of glitter, a little bit of holographic, a little bit of metallic, all in one. And seeing this, I'm kind of partial to browns. I was really excited about just the fact that this one was different. Overall, the collection is very much giving Valentine's Day energy, and I don't mind that at all because we ended with a chocolate. And I feel like that's just the natural order of things. And it's a sparkly one. And I feel like the hollow, even though it wasn't overdone and you don't completely see the rainbow at all times scattered throughout, was a nice touch to add a little extra sparkle. So very nice. I was actually a little bit worried. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the rainbow holographic inside of this polish when I looked at it in the bottle, but it turns out it's really subtle and it's not actually that noticeable once it's on the nail. So overall, let's get to the nitty gritty. One step is something that is doable with this collection. However, from here on out, I would not do my bare nails. I would still do my base coat. It's my comfort zone. And I did have a little bit of staining with Ready or Not. So back to my base coat I go. And secondly, I really, really, really needed that top coat because I feel like my top coat seals in my manicure, but also gives it that glassy finish where you don't see any imperfections. So this is just a quick advertisement for a short that's coming up because I did feel the need to put Siren Me Crazy over all the other polishes except for Goddess Some Bronze because it had its own thing going on. But these are currently available right now, and Well, I did crash out at several points during making this video. I still love the collection. That's it for me. If you are part of my nail fam, I am sending you virtual hugs. Thank you for everything you do. And I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this collection. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the algorithm thingies so that this video gets exactly to the people that need to see it, because I cannot stress enough in these days and times how much I'm trying to narrow down my collection and not make unnecessary purchases. Okay, that's it for me. Take care of yourselves and each other.